Today we're at the Westgate Smoky Mountain Resort and Water Park in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. As you check in, you pull in, the first building to the left is the lobby. You do have to go upstairs. There is an elevator if you don't want to do the stairs. As you can see, there was nobody here in the evening, but we've stayed here before and checked in at like 3, 4 o'clock, and there are long lines. So if you do check in at that time, expect a long wait, and they do give priority to owners over just regular guests like we were. The Southern Comfort Restaurant and Bar is adjacent. They do have a history of Southern Comfort, the whiskey or a bourbon, whichever it is. Tell me which one it is in the comments, 'cause I'm not sure. I'm more of a Jack Daniels guy. So there is a guard shack, so you do have to go through the guardhouse to enter. They'll give you a pass for while you're here at the resort. Combination of some villas, condo-style apartments, and traditional hotel-style buildings like we stayed in. Now, we've stayed in both, so I can tell you a little bit about both, but we were at the last building, so it was a long drive up to the top of the mountain. Now, you do see some charred trees. They did have some devastating wildfires about 7 years ago. It did burn down a great many buildings here in the resort, which it has been since rebuilt, but still a lot of construction going on. But long drive to get to the top of the mountain. Now, once you do park and you want to get around the resort, there is this free bus service, several bus stops throughout the resort, so you can just park your car and walk, and well, it's a long walk up and down the mountain, but take the bus that's frequent throughout the day. We were in building 7,000, traditional style kind of hotel. They're building more kind of condos there, and then building 8,000 is under construction there. All outside entrance. There are luggage carts and there are elevators, but all outside entrance to the rooms. Our room, it was small. Now, there was 4 of us. 2 would have been a lot better for this size room, but you have a very small living room, small kitchen. I gotta say, everything, and I mean everything in the room throughout this resort was extremely clean. The cake we brought in, it was my daughter's birthday. We didn't get a free cake for checking in, but stove, oven, dishwasher, refrigerator, freezer, microwave, sink, but small, coffee maker as well. And then as you see, it goes into the bedroom. This is a better view of the living room, kind of a pie-shaped as you walk in. No window at all in the living room. I didn't like that. The only window is in the bedroom. So, but kind of cramped. 2 people would have been okay. 4, it was a little tight. That couch did open up into a bed, by the way, but fully stocked silverware, bakeware, dishes, cups. They did leave some dish soap, dishwasher soap, coffee for the coffee maker. So well stocked to do cooking in the unit if you want to. But which we did do. I think one night we did do some cooking, but for the most part we did eat out while we were here. As I say, there are a couple restaurants on the resort property, and of course, you know, you're close to both Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. It's right in the middle between the 2 towns, right along Great Smoky Mountains Parkway, US 441 between Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. So really great location. Huge shower. The bathroom I loved. It was a big, huge bathroom, big, huge shower with both the kind of the rain shower head and a traditional shower head. You could switch it back and forth or switch it to both. There was shampoo, the little traditional size small bottles versus the big pumps like you see in a lot of hotels nowadays. Separate toilet room with the with door, so you could close the door. Toilet, very clean. Like I said, I can't complain about cleanliness at this resort. And I've been to other resorts like this that aren't clean. If you've seen some of my other videos, like Orange Lake, that was kind of dirty. This was extremely clean. Washer, dryer, stackable in the room. And then you go into the bedroom. Everything is kind of, you know, bare mountain woodsy theme with the furniture and the furnishings. That's the only window, which I'll show you the view shortly. Little desk. There's a TV in the bedroom and in the living room. And then instead of a closet, you got this standing I don't know what you call it, kind of a standing closet with some extra pillows, blankets. There is an in-room safe, ironing board, everything you would need, just like in a traditional hotel room, plus the added amenities of the kitchen with all the appliances. Fireplace, gas fireplace, you just flick it on, which was nice because in the living room there was no view. This is the view from the bedroom. It was a view of the elevator and the kind of the carts, and they bring the towel cart every morning, so not a great view from the unit. So they give you a packet with some area coupons from area restaurants, in both Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. Some things to know about the property. Apparently there's lots of bees, but we didn't see any this trip. There are bears, and if you've seen some of the recent YouTube videos, there's been bears right in the middle of downtown Gatlinburg. Resort map. So as you can see, this is a big property. There's where we checked in. The preview center, that's where we go for the timeshare tour. The water park is right there, which I'll show you later in the video. You see the bus symbol, those are all the bus stops. So the bus does run throughout the property all day into the evening, so you don't have to really use your car if you're just going to stay on resort. 3 swimming pools, a putt-putt course. There's where we are at building 7,000, way up at the top. Sorry for my foot and leg in the video. I didn't realize that until I got to editing. But then, like I said, it's a big resort. So there's another whole road. It goes to a whole different side of the resort. There's another pool up there. You can go to any of the pools. You doesn't have to be your closest pool. So there's one near where we were staying, one at the beginning at the bottom of the resort, and then one on the other side, plus the water park. So check-ins at 4. Check out as early, 10 a.m. Most of these timeshare resorts, you do have to be out really early. And, of course, numbers and what to call. No recycling. They claim that the county separates all the garbage. I don't know how true that is, but they claim you just throw everything together, and then when the county picks it up, it gets to a facility where they separate the trash from the recyclables. I guess they let it sit, and the trash breaks down, and they're able to separate it. I don't know how true that is, but there are no separate recycling. So everything, once your bins are full in your unit, you take it out to these trash units. They are bear-proof, so you have to put your hand in the little thing, lift up. That is right at the entrance. There is a liquor store with beer, so if you don't want to have to go away into town. This is Gatlinburg, just a couple miles away, downtown Gatlinburg. Really fun town, so if you've never been here, really got to come check it out. Right in front of our building, there was some grills, picnic tables, so if you did want to do a little outside cooking, and that's the view, beautiful view of the Smoky Mountains, Great Smoky Mountains, and that's downtown Gatlinburg right there. Like I said, we're sandwiched right between Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, so close to downtown Gatlinburg, close to Dollywood, close to all the Pigeon Forge activities and attractions. That's the main building. Upstairs is where you check in. The restaurant downstairs, there is a store. So if you do need some supplies, there's a store with some grocery items, kind of like convenience store, sundries. The building behind it has a fitness center that's open 24 hours a day that you can go and use. And the next door is a really nice game room, and it wasn't hardly any in there. We had the whole game room to ourselves. Great game room, and then you win tickets, and then you can turn them in for prizes. This is the bathroom in the game room. I just want to show you how clean this resort is. Look at this changing station, stainless steel. It is immaculate. Usually those changing stations are gross in public restrooms. The preview center is where you go for your timeshare tour. They give you a set day and time to come. So as you're waiting, you have a waiting room. There was a full free breakfast that we had. I don't have any pictures of the breakfast. Kids club, so if you got little kids with you and they don't want to be on the tour, you can have them go in there. I'll talk a little bit more about the timeshare tour itself in a second, but as you saw there, they do have electric charging stations, playgrounds. That building there is where we stayed the last time. I would recommend staying in one of those buildings. Big living rooms, full kitchens, bedrooms, balconies. Really nice compared to the kind of small hotel room that we were in. That's the pool at the main gate. That's the pool up by where we were at, the little bar area which was closed. And I'll tell you a little bit about the timeshare tour. I don't have any video from that because they don't let you do videos or recordings during the tour. But it was supposed to be 90 minutes, which they always tell you that, and it was 2.5 hours. So don't always go by what they tell you. Here is the putt-putt course, which I'll show you more in a second. Really nice little putt-putt course. But the timeshare tour, they take you around, they show you. It's that part is nice. You get to see some of the new units they're trying to sell you. I'm not a timeshare fan, but tell me your thoughts in the comments, whether you have had great experience with a timeshare, you're an owner, or you haven't had a good experience with a timeshare ownership. That's the little bar by the pool. It wasn't open the day we were there. Lots of fire pits throughout the property. You are going to see signs for a zip line, but it looks like they're in the process of closing it down. So I don't think that's going to be there anymore. This is the water park. It's called Wildbearfallswaterpark, right at the entrance to the resort. Nice little, well, I shouldn't say little, but it's not the size of maybe a Great Wolf Lodge type park, but I enjoyed it. My kids enjoyed it. There's self-serve lockers that you can rent. There's swimming areas, there's a lazy river, there's a small kids area, there's a kind of little bit older kids area. Upstairs is a activity room where you can do activities. That on the third floor, second floor, there is the snack bar. They have some pretty good food there. We ate there. That's the lazy river. You can either kind of walk through it, swim through it, or, which I like. I don't like being on the inner tube. I like swimming it or walking it. Some water parks require you to be on the inner tube, but you can ride on a tube. That's the kind of the older kids area, not the little toddler area. They can run through that. The water, that's the activity area up there, and then the snack bar on the second floor. That's the little kid area, like the toddler area. The water was really warm, except for that area right there with the bucket. You see the bucket getting poured? For some reason, that water, to me, was cold. Kids didn't seem to bother them, but I thought it was cold. But the pools, the lazy river, there's also water slides in the back, 2 big water slides. There's a lazy river. That water was really nice. So we really enjoyed the water park. We did get 2 free tickets for doing the timeshare tour. Plus, we only had to pay $99 for the 3 nights. So that's why we did the timeshare tour. But we didn't buy the timeshare. It does get high pressure, especially towards the end. This is the best deal. Rent a cabana, $65 a day. At Great Wolf Lodge, they're like hundreds of dollars a day. So we would probably do this next time, rent a cabana. But great property. I wouldn't do the timeshare purchase, but you might. Let me know what you think. But whether you own here or just stay here, great property. Check out some of my other videos for lodging in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg as well.